Hey guys, welcome back to the Yankees franchise and MLB 23 The Show, episode 10, and we are in the off season after year one. A disappointing, I would say, year one. We finished in the first in the wild card. We won 97 games, and although we got through the wild card round, we lost to the Rays in the ALDS in 4 games. We just beat them only one time, as they really just dominated us. And we had no answer for their lineup or their pitching staff. We really got dominated in all facets of the game. Taking a look here at the free agents we're going to lose, and I don't think I'm going to sign any of these guys back. Maybe one. We'll see as this episode goes on. But the guys we're losing, Luis Severino. I mean, he had a good year, but we don't want to pay him. We got Herman and Clark Schmidt. Can fight and take over that fifth hole. 3.71 ERA. He was out for 2 months, and Domingo Herman did just fine when he was out, and Clark Schmidt as well did okay as well. Harrison Bader had a very disappointing year, not signing him back at all. He only hit 210, and he played 121 games, and he only had 5 home runs and 25 RBIs. It was very, very underwhelming from Harrison Bader. He is gone. Unfortunate, because I know he likes the Yankees. Cody Bellinger, trade deadline acquisition. I liked him in the lineup. He did good in the playoffs, did good throughout the second half of the season. But I just don't see us signing him back. I just think there's other options via either this free agency or trade that we can replace him. And he's going to be asking for quite a bit with multiple years. I just don't want to commit to that. I don't feel like he's fully back. Jeimer Candelario, probably the only guy I'm thinking about signing back because we still need a third baseman. And Candelario, he did great. Career year, really, for him. 292, 28 bombs, 79 ribbies. He's the only guy I'm considering. And he's from New York, too, so he's definitely a guy I'm considering bringing back. It kind of is just going to depend what I want to do with that infield, but you guys will find out soon. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa also had, I guess you can call it a career year. He played 125 games. He had 11 home runs, career high. Hit 274, too. I mean, pretty good. I don't know if you'd call it a career year. He did win a Gold Glove and stuff, but hitting-wise, he did really good. Peralta and Donaldson, they're just gone. Not even an afterthought. They're just gone. We're going to move forward to guys I won't be offering arbitration, and that first one's Frankie Montas. He can leave. He did nothing. That trade was awful for the Yankees when they got Frankie Montas and Lou Trevino for J.P. Sears, Waldichuk, and I think that was it. But he'll be gone. Franchy Cordero will be gone. I'm not paying him arbitration money to sit in AAA. It just doesn't make sense. He didn't get the call at all. I think he was up for maybe the September call-ups. That was it. He can go. Jimmy Cordero, obviously, that the whole thing in real life, and he's 70 overall. Where is he fitting in here? He's gone. A couple other guys, like Wilmer Defoe's gone, too. We're going to make our first signing of this whole franchise in free agency. It's going to be relief pitcher Jordan Hicks from the Cardinals, 2 years, $8 million. I think that's a fair offer. Guy with super hard velocity. He has command issues, but it's a cheap deal. We need guys in the bullpen who can just come in, throw hard. And the Yankees and Matt Blake love guys with hard sinkers. So I just feel like it's a fit here. We're excited for Jordan Hicks to join our bullpen. Next signing is not going to be, important or special at all. Not going to make any shock waves. But Nick Ahmed, the Yankees were high on him for a while to replace when they had a no shortstop issue. He's a good glove, just a backup utility infielder that every team really needs. He's not going to play much. He's just a good guy for utility and to, has good defense. So just in case, someone gets hurt, he can quickly fill in. But we're going to move on to the biggest signing of free agency as we sign Shohei Ohtani, 11 years. Obviously, the max you can do in this game is $35 million a year. 11 years it took for me to get his interest bar high. I wanted to max out the interest bar because I knew if I didn't, he was going to sign somewhere else like the Dodgers or who knows in this game. Anyone, the Royals could have signed him. But we needed to go all the way to 11 years he wanted. So we'll have him through age 41 season. But he's just worth every penny. He had 260 strikeouts on the mound. He led the league in RBIs last year. I mean, this is what we were missing. Another starter that we needed. This totally replaces Luis Severino. Not even close. He's an afterthought. You don't even think about Luis Severino now. It replaces him, and with a bat, huge power, and a lefty that I've been preaching for a while. So if you divide that 35 million up, it's like you got a ace pitcher and a great hitter for what, like 17 million a season, 18, whatever it is. We will take that. Another signing, Garrett Clevenger, lefty for the bullpen. And we will sign back Jeimer Candelario. 3-year deal, $6.5 million a year. I liked him a lot. Switch hitter. He has pop, hit 29 home runs. Born in New York. It just fits. It just fits with what we're trying to do here, what we're trying to build, and that lineup we're trying to build as well. Candelario, I like him. Good signing. He will start at third. We're going to make another trade. Kyle Higashioka, been with the Yankees forever now. Been in the minors forever, and then has the call recently. He's not bad. He was our catcher against lefties, but it's time for him to go. Him and prospect Jason Rosario, center fielder. Nothing special there. We're just going to ship them to the Miami Marlins for Stephen O'Kurt. Has a couple years left on his deal, and he's a lefty. High hits per 9. Hard sinker again. We needed lefties, so we just made this trade. Not expecting him to be anything special. He had a very low ERA, though. So just a solid lefty coming out of the bullpen we need. We didn't have any lefties. We're also going to claim Max Kepler on waivers, and we're going to get him. Max Kepler, another guy, lefty bat in the outfield. He's not going to start, but definitely just that guy who can come off the bench. And, because Stan's going to have to play left now with Shohei in there, Shohei DHing. So just a guy who could come in and replace Stanton late in games for defensive purposes and just platoon. And he's got 76 power. He's got a little bit of pop as well. So just a guy who could fill in if anyone gets hurt in the outfield. Easy fill in. He struggled a lot. He played 120 games. He didn't even hit 200, only 11 home runs. So he struggled. That's why they waived him. But we'll take a chance on him. It can't hurt. Really can't hurt at all. So he'll be with us on the Major League squad. Another big trade here. We're going to trade Gleyber Torres in the last year of his contract because he's making $12 million, and we need to cut budget. We're getting dangerously close to being in the red so far just because that Shohei deal, a lot of other big deals we have, Rizzo, $20 million. So we need to shave somewhere. We're going to shave with Gleyber Torres, who we're going to move Oswaldo Peraza to second. I'll show you that in a sec. Candelario's already our third baseman. And I think Oswaldo Peraza proved himself in the playoffs. He was like one of our best hitters in both series. So I think he proved himself. He'll start at second. Gleyber Torres is gone to St. Louis for the center fielder that we don't have. Tyler O'Neill. Cardinals have a ton of outfielders. They actually have a good amount of infielders as well, but they can't have all these people. So we're going to have their center fielder, Tyler O'Neill, $5.4 million. It's going to save us. It's more than half of Gleyber's contract off the books. So I'm liking that as we go through the roster here. Just to wrap up this episode, quick one. Shohei Ohtani obviously becomes our new ace and becomes right up there in the middle of the order with Aaron Judge. Rodon had a fantastic year. Him right behind him, kind of going righty-lefty. If you could tell, Garrett Cole all the way to 3. So Garrett Cole's our 3 is pretty insane. Nestor Cortez, Domingo Germán. Clark Schmidt, he got sent down. Don't worry, nobody picked him off waivers. I like Clark Schmidt, man. Hopefully he sticks around unless we trade him. But he'll probably be my 5th starter next year because Domingo Germán's last year of his contract, and I don't see myself signing him back, spending money on a 5th starter. You see the bullpen and Clay Holmes being the closer. Trevino and Rortvert will start as catcher, so we're not missing Higashioka at all. We got righty-lefty at catcher, and Austin Wells is right behind them. I mean, he'll probably be up this year, especially if we're having a little production. Anthony Rizzo enters the last year of his contract. There is Oswald Peraza. I told you we'd move him to second base. Only 75 overall, but like I said, he was really getting in his own in the playoffs there. Candelario, third base, with DJ, back him up. DJ's making like $15 million, but hey, he's got to sit on the bench. I mean, I'll have to eat that money. No one's going to want him in a trade. I'm just going to eat it. He'll be a backup. What can I do? I'm trying to win. I'm not trying to play guys who make the most money. Volpe at short, Nick Ahmed, and then Trey Sweeney in the minors, who's got to either get called up or get traded soon. So we'll see what we have to do. Stanton in left, he's 46 fielding, but we need to get Shohei in there, so he's going to be playing left like every day. Hopefully he can stay healthy this season. Willie Calhoun was fantastic last year. Hopefully more of the same. Just don't see, again, the problem is I can't get him a lot of playing time. Just know where he fits, and it's not like he can play good defense. O'Neill, the center fielder. Look at Jason Dominguez. He's getting ready. I don't think this year, especially with Tyler O'Neill there, I don't think this year, but he's definitely getting ready. So, again, he's another one of those guys where we're going to have to call up or trade soon for his trade value. And then Judge and Max Kepler will be our right fielders. And Spencer Jones, not far behind. He's just not quite ready to start in AAA. He'll probably get called up to AAA, like a mid-season type thing. But I don't expect to see him in the majors this year. Here's our lineup. It is obviously a little bit different because of the signings we have, but the same premise. Tyler O'Neill is the leadoff spot. I think it's great with that 90-something speed. Shohei bats second. Instead of Judge to kind of go righty-lefty as far as we can down the lineup. Judge third. Rizzo will bat fourth. Hoping for a big last year, most big production we can get out of him last year of his contract. Stanton fifth. Candelario sixth. Oswald Peraza seventh. Volpe 8th, and Trevino 9th. So like I said, it's that righty-lefty, righty-lefty, righty switch. And then, of course, we don't have any more lefties, so we just got to go righty. But that's okay. I like it down the line. We can go against lefties. Pretty much the same, except it's reverse. So instead of Neal, Ohtani, it'll be O'Neill, Aaron Judge, Shohei Ohtani, Giancarlo Stanton, Anthony Rizzo, Candelario, and then Peraza, Volpe, and Trevino again. And those are our lineups on the bench for us. You can see we went through that roster, so you know who's on the bench. Our rotation, of course, is just going to be, like you saw on the roster, just righty-lefty, righty-lefty. Shohei, Rodon, Cole, Cortez, and Herman, which is a very, very solid starting rotation. Michael King in the bullpen, just long relief because he has the longest stamina. But Canely, Clevenger, Jonathan Loaizaga, Ron Marinaccio, Stephen Okert, Jordan Hicks, and Clay Holmes. If there's anywhere that needs improvement, it's definitely this bullpen, and maybe the lineup too. We'll see how the season plays out. But definitely the bullpen. We open up, next episode, we'll open up at home against the Cleveland Guardians, and it'll be Shohei Ohtani versus Tristan McKenzie. I hope you guys enjoyed this off-season. We will be back with Season 2, opening day, in the next one. Thanks again for watching. You guys have a good one.